I know a lot of you have asked, and it's been over 2.5 years. So this is a failure on my part, essentially. Just not getting things done on too many other projects. But today, we finally do something with Oliver 2655. Now, we'll talk about this more here in a minute, but it is heading home to me today, essentially. It's in my in-laws, 3 hours south of me, near Dodge City. But today we're gonna get this big girl home. I'm gonna throw a tow rope on it and get it pulled out to where we can get it on a trailer here in a little bit. I got a friend, Kyle, who's helped me haul stuff before, bring in a semi and trailer. We're gonna get this thing up on there and head it north and home today. We can talk about it more in detail here in a minute, but first things first, it just needs to get out of where it is sitting. Things I've learned messing with these articulated tractors the last few years, they kind of just follow you wherever you go once you get them hooked on one way or another, because they'll just steer with you. So all you gotta do is get this thing out. We're gonna park it out here in the open, and then once Kyle gets here, we'll lay out how we're gonna load this thing. I've done it before with an 806. I don't know why it wouldn't work for this, because the trailer he's bringing doesn't have a winch, and so you got to get a little bit creative in the way things happen. And I'm going to use partially to do this 856 custom over here that I sold my father-in-law a few years back, and hopefully it'll fire up today. Couldn't remember if it had any weights on it. I'm glad it does. Now we know it does. Just remember he has those white weights here. I might steal them for my 1206 in sometime in the future, but we're going to fire up this 856 custom, pull it over there, get it hitched onto that 2655, and get her pulled out in the open. I truly have no idea when the last time this 856 was started, but I do have an amp light here. We're in neutral. Figure about half throttle, park brake up, clutch down. Yeah, we're gonna go get my pickup and jump it, I guess. Take two, pickup's hooked up. Not bad. Like I said, no idea when the last time this thing ran was, so pretty good. It's a pretty good old thing. There's the reason I sold it to my father-in-law. I didn't want it to leave. Get very far away. See how she follows. Gonna pull it out kind of in the open, and then when Kyle gets here, we're loading it. We'll show you how when we get here. Now, because it's been 2.5 years since we've talked about this thing, I can't remember even the last conversation we had about this. If I knew where it came from new, if, you know, 1 owner, 2 owner, 3 owner. But if you don't remember, you can go back. There's 2 videos of this one where it's just me dragging it very roughly, like an idiot, across a field with locked up brakes. Second video, I know we were working on getting it unstuck. I do know I have the brakes on the back unlocked now, or just basically taken apart. So it does roll nice and free now. That's no big deal. It'll follow us around everywhere, as you just saw. But this is a 1972 model. Well, sold new at the Oliver dealer in Dodge City, Kansas. That's what we're shipped to new, and I believe it's a 1 owner tractor before me. So I'm the second owner of it. The biggest significance about this, besides the fact that it's a 2655, which they didn't make that many of, this one has the big 800 cubic inch propane motor. These are made by Minneapolis Moline, I guess, if you didn't know. It's a rebadged A4T 1600 during that weird Minneapolis Moline white era. I think you'd even get this maybe in a cockshut. I'm not entirely sure. At least I know you could get it in red. But yeah, big 800 cubic inch propane motor. Now this one, it had band duals on it, 18434 band duals. I took those off and took them home already, like over 2 years ago again. As you can see, they added extra capacity for the propane, which I understand because it would burn a lot of propane in a day, 800 cubic inches. This one's optioned with 3 remotes, I believe from the factory. That's the way it is. After looking at the build sheet on it, it has 3-point and a 1000 PTO. So very, very well equipped tractor for this area of the world. Most things in this part of the world were very wheatland. So basic. No. Surprised it has more than 2 remotes. Surprised it has a PTO. Surprised it has 3-point. Were those ever actually used? I don't know. I would doubt it, actually, honestly. But that's what we got here. As you can see, pretty sun-baked from, you know, sitting out there in the middle of that section for over 30 years, essentially. I don't think this thing has ran since, I don't know, 90s, 80s. It's been a long time. But that's the gist of that sort of stuff on this thing. Motor is stuck. We've been messing with that a little bit over the years. Nice guy sent me this that engages the starter, or engages the Bendix gear into the flywheel. And so we tweaked on a little bit, didn't really make any progress, but that's the gist of that. I need to throw the starter up in the cab so I don't lose it. See, you've got one window up there. It looks like it's about ready to fall out. I need to get a hold of and kind of just do a check of stuff to make sure it is not falling off anytime soon or on the drive home, essentially. I think all these hoods are pretty tight, but we need to check all that stuff. But whenever Kyle gets here, we'll get this thing rigged up on there. We're gonna use that 856 to pull it on with the snatch block cable going that way, the snatch block coming off out in the 90, and should just pull right on, hopefully, and take it easy. If we got to steer it side to side, we can just hook a chain in right there on the front and pull it directly towards the rail on the trailer, and it should turn the tractor, I would think. But I'm gonna fix that window, get the starter up in the cab, and get ready to rock and roll here. it's loaded. That wasn't exactly action-packed or anything like that. It was pretty uneventful. We had to re-snatch just because the tractor wanted to spin out and leave holes. But that was good. I'm gonna get GoPro set up in the cab, I think, to do a time lapse of the drive home. But then we're gonna get out of here. We've got roughly 180 miles home here. Nothing real significant. The height measurement on this is 14.1, best we could measure. So we're a little tall, don't get me wrong. There's one overpass at I-70 at Waukene. We might be a little tight on. It's like 15 foot, I think, but Kyle's gonna make sure we drop, I think it's 15.1 maybe. Kyle's gonna drop the air out of the pickup or the truck and trailer when we go under, just to make sure we don't have any problems, which really probably shouldn't. But really that tractor is not very heavy. It's only about 20,000 pounds, a lot lighter than a lot of things usually. But essentially this is a 3-hour trip home, and then we're actually gonna unload it at the SPPA showgrounds. That way we can show it there April 24th, 25th, and 26th. People can come look at it. And then I'll drag it home from there and work on it, hopefully. But yeah, we got a little ways to go here. Nothing interesting other than that, really. We're gonna get some cool drive-bys and, you know, passing and stuff like that. Him coming down the hill into Jetmore on that 5% grade on the Jakes should sound pretty good, I would think. But yeah, we're headed home. Cool, just fun. We're gonna keep right on rolling here. We're coming up on the concerning part of this journey, getting under I-70 at Waukene. We're 14.1. I believe the bridge measures 15 something, but you just don't know. I mean, I've sent my combine underneath this once. I think I would haul it from this area, but I have also seen loads of hay brush this this overpass before. So we're just gonna see here. Kyle's gonna pull to the side, drop his air, and go under, I assume. But we'll just hang back here gently, and I'm sure he's already dropping air down. at 14'4". It'll be tight. Anything hits, it's going to be that antenna. He's going to pull up here and drop air. He's looking back. Just make sure that cab doesn't hit. You're good there. Yep, we're good. Antenna brushed. Ah! Just a little tight. Just a little tight. I had like 12 inches to spare. One more time. You're good, buddy. Get the hell out of here. We made it. Thank goodness. We also held up traffic a little back there, but who's really surprised? It fits. That was mildly exciting. It's down, we're good. The winch didn't really like backwards down, but we don't have a lot of options here because we kind of got to ease it off, but still you got to pull it off too. But it moved my pickup a full foot. Like that thing slid my pickup a full foot, but then again, that weighs twice what this does. So there we go. I'm gonna get re-rigged, hook the power wagon on the front and drag this thing out of the way somewhere. It mostly follows. It's not a great follower. Dragging dead tractors around is always a stunt in itself. Then you get something like this and it just really is something else. Not bad for a 60-year-old power wagon. It's here, it's home. That's what matters. Finally here, so we can at least begin to work on it some more closer to home. It's no longer 3 hours away. It's up the street from me currently. But yeah, I am very tickled. Big thanks to Kyle and his brother Matt for letting us use the trailer, Kyle for hauling it. It is here, all is happy. We can make progress on this now. for sure. I'm tickled to have it here. If anybody knows what the Oliver dealer was in Dodge City in 1972, comment below please, because I don't remember. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys can come and see this thing at the SPPA show. Poker runs the 24th in the evening, registration at 5:30. Then Saturday the 25th we have our full show with all the demonstrations here. And 26th we're still going to do some stuff in the morning too. But you can come see this tractor at the SPPA show in Alameda. Big thanks again to Kyle for hauling. You guys, you know, have a good one. I'm on all the social medias as at TMontyIH. Website is territorialtrading.com. You guys take care. Have a good one. Go drag something out of the weeds just like this and get it running.